Alright, hear me out. So, you got Katana, Jade, Sindel, Melina, right? People fucking hate these characters. Like, they hate these characters with a passion. But yet, there's a lot of people that only know how to use these characters. There's a lot of people out there that only know how to use Katana, Jade, Sindel, and Melina. Or they just know how to play Katana and Jade. Or Sindel and Katana. Or Melina. Whatever. It doesn't matter. There are just people out there that only know how to use the female ninjas. Shit, you could even add Scarlet in there. Or Frost. Doesn't matter. A lot of people just kind of bundle these characters in one group and just play these characters. They don't want to learn how to play Scorpion. They don't care about Raiden or Baraka or Sonya. They just want to play the female ninjas. But it's frowned upon. It is very, very frowned upon to main any of these characters. They just have something notoriously wrong with them, what a lot of people think. Like Katana is notoriously known for abusing jump-ins. Her jump-ins are bullshit. Jade players, the fucking mashing and random bullshit. Sindel players are just perverts. They're fucking perverts and they get away with a lot of bullshit. Melina players, not so much. It's just more of their Twitter stands. They just bitch and moan and act like divas on Twitter. And then once they got Melina, they kind of just disappeared or whatever. And it's weird. It's such a weird thing that these characters are so frowned upon. Now, let's say, right, you're learning a new character for the first time. You're just new to the game. Let's say you pick up Terminator and you go on Combat League and you're just trying him out for the first time. Let's say you do some scrub shit. You mash down one like 3 times, right? There's a good chance you're not gonna really get shit for it. But if you use Jade and go in Combat League and you mash down one 3 times, there's a good chance you're going to get hate mail. There's more of a good chance you're going to get hate mail if you use Jade, Kitana, Sindel, or Melina. Maybe not so much Melina, but you get what I'm saying. It's frustrating playing against these characters for a lot of people, and it's frowned upon because a lot of people say that they're scrubby, that they require no skill, that they feel robbed when they play against these characters. Now, I think it's really dope that there's like a sub community within the MK community of just people that only use the female ninjas. It's weird. Like, they kind of have an identity, really. Like, a lot of these players, they'll have the word Stan in their Twitter profiles. They'll listen to shit like Dojo Cat, Ariana Grande, Billy Cocklish, or Irish, whatever the fuck that bitch name is. And, they listen to pop music and shit, and they fucking love using the female ninjas. Like, they have an identity. You really can't say that about other characters. Like, people, there's no community for, like, just Scorpion, Noob, Sub-Zero, or Rain. Like, there's none. Like, you're either a fucking Scorpion main, a Noob main, or a Sub-Zero main. Or maybe you use Noob Saibot and Sub-Zero, but that's really about it. They really don't have an identity. Any other characters don't have an identity, really, like, of the player base. But, like, edenian players pretty much do. Like, Scarlet, you can even add Scarlet and Frost in there. It's just people, they only use the female ninja characters. They fucking love pop music, and they play MK11. I think that shit's hella tight. I really do. But it's crazy how people hate these players. Like, if you're learning a character for the first time, and you only know how to use Katana and Jade, and you go on Combat League, and you play however you play, you're just learning how to play MK11, you're going to get so much shit for it. But if you use Noob Saibot or Johnny Cage, and you kind of play like a scrub, very similar to Katana and Jade, you're not going to get that much shit for it. It's a weird, weird thing. And I kind of want to get this discussion going into why is this a thing. I want people that main these characters, the edenians or whatever, and people that don't and that like hate these characters, because let's be real, they're not real people. Like, people need to realize that. It's like, why do you think people hate your character? Or why do you hate these characters? Is it players' playstyles? Is there similarities how people use Katana? Because there definitely is. Even Jade players. I've seen Jade players do some crazy shit. And I also seen Sindel players do crazy shit. Melina is a weird one because I don't really see people complain about Melina. In my opinion, she's one of the funnest characters in the entire cast, really. There's nothing like wave dashing and dashing up and doing a command grab and doing like there's nothing fun. Like it's so much fun. Like I love Melina. Or like Scarlet. Like people really don't say much about Scarlet. I'm probably the biggest Scarlet hater because like God, these Scarlet players are just so gimmicky. Let's just be real. Scarlet is a very gimmicky character, but nobody really calls Scarlet players out on that shit. Or Frost players. Like what bad thing can you really say about Frost or whatever? But Katana people can give you a list. Jade people can give you a list. Sindel they can give you a list. Melina's a weird one. It's just you're gonna get out. If you lose to Melina, you just got outplayed. It is what it is. But that being said, you got, a subculture of just players that only use the female ninjas. Like, yeah, I met so many people because, when I started this channel, it was mainly towards Scarlet players. I met all types of players that, you know, they they like Scarlet and they also use the female ninjas. Like, it just is what it is. Like, some of the nicest people I ever met that just use, oh yeah, I just know how to use Scarlet and Katana. That's why I subscribe to your channel. And they're super cool people. And then they tell me all these stories, how they get all these fucking hate messages on Combat League and this and that. And it's wild. And it's crazy. These edenian players, right? Or female ninja players, whatever you want to call them. Like, they fucking hate Cabal. Like, it's crazy. Like, every player that I met that mains Jade, Katana, Scarlet, Sindel, or Melina, they fucking hate Cabal and Aaron Black. Like, it's a weird one. I don't know. It's such a weird thing. But a lot of people just can't stand these characters. And there's characters that are just bad. Like Cetrion. A lot of people do hate Cetrion, but, like, I feel like it gets personal with these characters. I think we all could agree on that. Like, people get personal when they lose against these characters. They feel that they did not get outplayed. They feel robbed. And they feel that the tools that you have are just scrubby. I'm not here to talk shit. I'm just here to get to the bottom of it. I want to start a discussion on why is this a thing? Why do these players get a lot of shit? Like, I get frustrated when I play against Katana. I get frustrated when I play against Jade and these characters. But again, it never gets personal for me. It just never does. But a lot of people, when you look at Sikander's godlike streams, like, he cannot stand these characters. Like, he just can't. Jade gets on the screen, there's like a pause. A lot of people, when they're playing Combat League and they're streaming, and somebody, Jade, they hear that, there's like a pause, and they say, oh my god. Because there's a good chance, like, they're going to feel like they're going to get robbed. Like, they're just going to get robbed and lose to the dumbest shit ever. Like, it just is what it is. But I just want to understand, why is this a thing? I really, really do. Like, when I was talking to my people, I said, you know what? I'm going to pick up Sindel. The fucking eye rolls that I got, I was like, yo, why do people hate Sindel? Again, I don't play Combat League. I don't. I've never experienced the Combat League Sindel. Once I played against Sindel, I get it. I get it 100%. The character I honestly hate the most in this game, me personally, is Cetrion. I can't stand her. I think she's, like, has so many good things going for her and not against her. But it's different. I feel like it gets personal with Katana. I feel like it gets personal with Jade and Sindel and Melina from time to time. But mainly for Jade. I feel like Jade got a really bad rep in MK11, and it sucks because she was one of the characters I was looking forward to the most. But it is what it is. It's just such a weird thing. And I kind of want to hear, like, a lot of people's opinions on this. This is probably the first video I'm going to ask people to actually comment in my fucking videos. I never do. I never ask for likes or subscribes or whatever the fuck it is, or join my OnlyFans or Patreon or whatever. But I do want to hear people's opinions on why the female ninjas are so hated. Like, they're just fucking hated. And the people that like the female ninjas are people that made the female ninjas, Like, I don't think there's ever a freaking Kano player that's like, oh yeah, dude, I like this player because they use Jade. Like, it just doesn't exist, or vice versa. It's just so funny to me. It really is funny to me. Um, but yeah, I'm really curious on what people opinions on it. Like, why? If you ask me why I think people hate these characters, is because honestly, I think that they have tools that it just makes people feel robbed, like the jumping, the mashing, the fuckery, like KBs that Sindel has, or just like her overhead that could just be, oh my god, so annoying to deal with. And like her fucking mix up with that like head hair shit is like, man, Sindel could just like that, just fuck you over. And then with Melina, like, you know, if you get beat by Melina, you just got outplayed. It's more Melina, why people hate Melina is more on like the Twitter stands or whatever. But there's that. For me, I hate Scarlet players because a lot of them play Scarlet very gimmicky. They rely on her parry and her teleport, and like they'll do a blood ball and teleport with a fucking down one. Oh my, I'm doing down one after I teleport. And it's like, suck a dick. It's not a real thing. For Frost, kind of like Melina, if you lose to Frost, you got fucking outplayed. It is what it is. But with these three characters, there's just something that just rubs people the wrong way. And I just think the tools that they have, and I think they're all three really good characters. They're very, very good characters. It's just how people play them and the tools that they have that it just rubs people the wrong way. That's my opinion on it. Um, I'm not here to talk shit about these characters. I'm not. Shit, I mean one of these characters that, you know, because she is a fucking ninja, technically. But Scarlet is one of the weird ones that not many people talk about or hate. Same with Melina. Like, Melina is probably my second favorite female ninja. But people fucking hate Sindel. People hate Katana. And people hate Jade. They hate these characters. And there's just something about them that make it personal. Like, people put, like, people ridicule these three characters more that they'll, like, shit talk a Cabal or a Sub-Zero. You know, like, Sub-Zero has stupid shit going for him. Like, his crushing blows and, like, the mix-ups is just ridiculous. And yet, Jade players get more shit than Sub-Zero players. Cabal, stupid fucking character. Really, really good. People much rather complain about Sindel's overhead and her forward four and her fucking down two than Cabal's fart rocket. You know what I'm saying? It's just these characters get more shit than other characters that have kind of dumber shit than them, if you want me to be honest. That's just me keeping it real. Like, if you do scrubby shit with Sub-Zero, it's like it's expected, but if you do scrubby shit with Katana, you're probably gonna get hate mail and vice versa. Whatever. You get what I'm saying. It's a weird, weird thing. Characters that are better than these characters, right, don't get as much shit as these characters because it gets personal. And I want to know why people get personal with these characters, because I think that's just hilarious. These are not real people. I'm sorry. A lot of people treat these characters like they are, but they're not. And it's fucking hilarious. That being said, I think this video is more about starting a discussion because, man, I've never seen anyone really make a video like this. But this is something that's very well known. People hate the fucking female ninjas, and I want to know people's opinions on it. So, that being said, hallelujah, holla back, check you bastards later, deuces.